Hello everyone, this is Geeta Devi Bhaskar, working as Assistant Professor at GH Raisuni Academy of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. Today we are going to deal with the topic types of fluid and fluid flows. The learning outcomes of today's session will be: after this lecture, you will be able to understand fluids, types of fluids, and types of fluid flow. A fluid is a substance which offers no resistance to shear deformation and will continue to deform when subjected to shear stresses. A fluid has no definite shape and it takes the shape of container in which it is contained. Fluids may be classified into liquid and gases. So both liquid and gases are known as fluids. Examples of fluids are water, milk, kerosene, petrol, emulsion, air, etc. Types of fluid. The fluids may be classified as ideal fluid, real fluid, Newtonian fluid, non-Newtonian fluid, ideal plastic fluid, incompressible fluid, and compressible fluid. Ideal fluid. A fluid which is incompressible and is having no viscosity is known as ideal fluid. Ideal fluid is only an imaginary fluid as all fluids which exist have some viscosity. Real fluid. A fluid which possesses viscosity is known as real fluid. All fluids in actual practice are real fluid. Example: water, kerosene, air, etc. Newtonian fluid. A real fluid in which shear stress is directly proportional to the rate of shear strain or velocity gradient is known as Newtonian fluid. It means when the fluid obeys Newton's law of viscosity is known as Newtonian fluid. Examples: water, benzene, emulsion, etc. Non-Newtonian fluid. A real fluid in which the shear stress is not proportional to rate of shear strain or velocity gradient, it is known as non-Newtonian fluid. It does not obey Newton's law of viscosity. Examples: plaster, slurries, paste, etc. Here you can see the images of flour, starch in water, gel, toothpaste, which are the examples of non-Newtonian fluid. Ideal plastic fluid. A fluid in which shear stress is more than yield value and shear stress is proportional to the rate of shear strain or velocity gradient is known as ideal plastic fluid. A fluid which does not change its viscosity under external shear stress is applied to it is called ideal plastic fluid, or which simply follows Newtonian laws. In polymers, there is no ideal fluid because they are either showing the pseudoplasticity. Pseudoplastic fluid is a fluid that increases viscosity as the force is applied to it. Incompressible fluid. When the density of fluid does not change with application of external force, it is known as incompressible fluid. Compressible fluid. When the density of fluid changes with application of external forces, it is known as compressible fluid. Here is the diagram of types of fluid in which the x-axis contains velocity gradient and y-axis contains shear stresses. Newtonian fluid is showing a linear graph from origin. Non-Newtonian fluid is showing a parabolic graph from origin. Ideal plastic fluid is showing the yield value with a certain stress and with the linear graph. This is a tabular representation of fluid types according to density and viscosity. Types of fluid flow. The fluid flow can be classified into the following types: steady and unsteady flow, uniform and non-uniform flow, laminar and turbulent flow, compressible and incompressible flow, rotational and irrotational flow, 1, 2 and 3 dimensional flows. Steady flow is defined as that type of flow in which the fluid characteristics like velocity, pressure, density, etc. at a point do not change with time. Example of steady flow is flow through a pipe of variable diameter under constant pressure head. Example, reservoir or tank. Unsteady flow is that type of flow in which the velocity, pressure, density at a point changes with respect to time, is known as unsteady flow. The example of unsteady flow is flow through a pipe of variable diameter under variable pressure due to an increasing or decreasing water level of the reservoir, or by opening or closure of the valve. Here you can see the image of steady and unsteady flow, uniform and non-uniform flow. Uniform flow is defined as that type of flow in which the velocity at a given time does not change with respect to space, that is, length of direction of flow. A uniform flow, you can see a uniform flow of liquid under pressure through a long pipeline with a constant diameter. Non-uniform flow. A non-uniform flow is that type of flow in which the velocity at a given time changes with respect to space. So example of non-uniform flow is flow of liquid under pressure through long pipeline with varying diameter is referred as non-uniform flow. Here is an image of non-uniform flow for open channel. The non-uniform flow for open channel can be classified as rapidly varied flow and gradually varied flow. Rapidly varied flow is defined as that flow in which depth of flow changes abruptly over a small length of channel, while gradually varied flow, if the depth of flow in a channel changes gradually over a long length of channel, the flow is said to be gradually varied flow, and it is denoted by GVF, that is gradually varied flow, RVF rapidly varied flow, and uniform flow is the flow in which depth of flow is not changing. Laminar and turbulent flow. Laminar flow is defined as that type of flow in which fluid particles move along well-defined paths or streamlines, and all the streamlines are straight and parallel. Thus, the particles move in a laminas or layers, gliding smoothly over the adjacent layer. This type of flow is called as streamline flow or viscous flow. Turbulent flow is that type of flow in which the fluid particles move in a zigzag way. Due to the movement of fluid particles in zigzag way, the eddies formation takes place, which are responsible for high energy loss. For pipe flow, the type of flow is determined by non-dimensional number that is called as Reynolds number. If the Reynolds number is less than 2000, the flow is laminar, and if it is more than 4000, it is turbulent, and if it lies between 2000 and 4000, the flow is said to be transitional flow. Here you can see the three types of flow: laminar, transitional flow and turbulent flow, which depends upon Reynolds number. for low discharge, medium discharge, and high discharge. Compressible and incompressible flow. Compressible flow means the flow that undergoes a notable variation in density with trending pressure. When the value of mass number crosses above zero point 0.3, density begins to vary and the amplitude of variation spike when the Mach number reaches and exceeds unity. Compressible flow can also be defined as that type of flow in which density of fluid changes from point to point. In other words, density is not constant. And if the density is constant, then that type of flow is known as incompressible flow. Gases are called compressible while liquid are called as incompressible fluids. The behavior of controlled volume in incompressible and compressible flow is depicted in the image below. Here we can see there are two sections in which the control volume 1, that is CV1 and CV2, pressure 1 and pressure 2. Here with the change in pressure, the control volume is not changing. If the control volume is not changing, it is remaining constant, it is incompressible flow. And with the variation in pressure, if the control volume changes, reduces, then it is compressible flow. Rotational and irrotational flow. In the fluid in which fluid particles while flowing along streamlines also rotate about their own axis, it is known as rotational flow. And if the fluid particles while flowing along streamline do not rotate about their own axis, that type of flow is called irrotational flow. One-dimensional, two-dimensional and three-dimensional flow. One-dimensional flow is that type of flow in which flow parameters such as velocity is a function of time and one space coordinate only, say x. For steady one-dimensional flow, the velocity is a function of one space coordinate only. The variation of velocity in other two mutually perpendicular directions is assumed negligible. Two-dimensional flow is that type of flow in which the velocity is a function of time and two rectangular space coordinates, say x and y. For steady two-dimensional flow, the velocity is a function of two space coordinates only. The variation of velocity in third direction is negligible. Three-dimensional flow is that type of flow in which velocity is a function of time and three mutually perpendicular directions. But for a steady three-dimensional flow, the fluid parameters are function of three space coordinates, say x, y, and z only. Thank you.